We're outside the Santiago Bernabeu and we are back after the international break. A 3-2 victory against Leganes. Was a tricky fixture, especially after the international break.
Yeah, definitely a tricky fixture. You're right. I think some players were rested today, and rightfully so. It's a shame they had to come on at the end because I think the coaching team and Ancelotti underestimated the opponent today. So we had a few South American players come on. Probably they didn't want to come on, but now 9 games left with today 10. So as long as we get the points and the results, that's what matters at this point.
Yeah, man, definitely, and we have to keep the pressure on Barcelona, especially with the El Clasico in May. And the fact that Leganes have beaten Barcelona and Atleti both this season, so could have gone either way. But 3 points, very important 3 points. Out of the 3 points that we got, we have to talk about the man who scored 2 goals. I think all the doubts, the penalty misses of San Mames and Anfield is way behind. We saw Panenka from Kylian Mbappe, and then a free kick which was literally looked like it's from the coaching, ground to the pitch, crafted in perfection.
Yeah, another 2 goals today by Kylian. Of course, I must say always Je t'aime Kylian! And the story continues for Kylian. And another 2 goals today to win the game, and 2 goals as well the game before the international break against Villarreal. Very difficult game against Villarreal at La Ceramica. So for him to score today 2 goals, good for him, good for us. I'm pretty sure it's his first ever free kick, but some people will say it's indirect because he played the ball first. Indirect free kick because he passed the ball first. But yeah, I like the penalty as well. I think even it got the keeper off balance, like he didn't expect it. Usually his penalties go to one side. But good game from him. I think when Vinny and Rodri came on, he could have scored another one. But there were not many chances in the game. The ball wasn't getting to him much. Whether it was Vinny or Rodri or Brahim and Arda, I don't think they got the ball too much in the middle. So they're just happy to win as well. And Bellingham scored a really good goal to complete the mini comeback, if you want to say.
Yeah, man, definitely. And you mentioned the confidence Mbappe is oozing right now, especially the free kick. A lot of people are saying he would not score a free kick, and we count that as a free kick. But as you mentioned, Jude, man, he was running the show again, and he got the goal at the right moment, especially early in the second half is what you need, especially when you're going down at halftime at home, boos, whistling all around, and when you start like that, the feeling is different. There's an eeriness in the opponent's squad. And Jude, man, I think we have been talking about him way too much, but he's the way he is.
Yeah, he deserves all the talk and all the praise. People think, he's not having that good of a season because he's not scoring as much as last year. But I think maybe, obviously, the whole team last year was an amazing year, so you cannot compare. But I think Jude's having an amazing season. He played an amazing game today, scored a goal, like you said, at the right moment. When you go into halftime losing, you want to score as soon as possible, and I think he did it 47, 48 minutes. Yeah. So that was amazing. And also he got to the ball first. I don't know if you might remember against Leganes at their stadium in the reverse fixture. He scored a similar goal where it bounced off the bar and he headed it in. So he's always first to react, but people will say he's lucky, he's this and he's that. But if you're always right place, right time, it's no coincidence. Yeah, and it came again at an important time, and I think it turned the game on its head. In our favor, obviously, and towards the end as well, I remember him contributing very much defensively. When everyone else stops running, he keeps running, and he played both games for England, the international break, and he played the whole 90 minutes today. So we cannot underestimate his effort and what he's been doing. For me, amazing performance by an incredible player.
Man, amazing performance, incredible player, and like you mentioned, his ability to be there, right place at the right time, shows his attacking instincts that he has. First to react, always there, and clutch moments, man. It's not like when you're 2-0 up, you're scoring or something. It's always equalizer or the winning goal. Last moment he steps up, and the quality is immense, man. I think the Bernabeu values him. There's a lot of chanting today about Hey Jude, and there was an injury scare that happened in between where he was lying down, and I was like, please God, don't get him injured. We have a semi-final second leg, and then Arsenal coming. Thankfully, nothing's happened. I don't think he didn't get substituted, right?
No, he didn't come off. It just looked like he was tired, but it's understandable. He was running. I think the front 6 today, the midfield and the attack, the only starters, if you want to say, were Bellingham and Mbappe. So Bellingham had new midfield around him with Camavinga and Modric. They don't usually start with him. And even Mbappe up front, to be honest. So I think, they kind of carried the team forward. Modric was really good as well, and I like Camavinga defensively. But again, Bellingham, like you said, we need him. We have 4 important games coming up. There's one literally in 3 days. 9:30, late kickoff, and it's a cup game. Only one one goal difference, so it can even go to extra time for all we know. Yeah, we need all the players. I guess few rested today, which was good. I just wish they rested the whole game instead of just 60 minutes. But
Definitely, man. Even I hope. But I think the game was because the fact that Leganes were attacking. They had the ball and they could have scored. And I think this is why Ancelotti chose to risk it. The fact that even if they scored, we would have had the confidence with Vinny up front and Rodrigo up front. But talking about the two goals, I think the first goal we conceded, we were caught napping. I think the positioning from Kamavinga was very lethargic, is the word I have. Fran also to be blamed. I think that was the only bad thing he did today, his positioning. But then I think he had a really good game. The second goal, Raul Asensio was just... he can't be beaten like that, man. Like, there was a pinch of handball, but I don't know. That depends on how you see it. But what do you have to say about the two goals we conceded?
I mean, the first one, I don't really remember much because it was straight after our goal. So it's natural that the players are a bit complacent as soon as you score. The second one, I remember just going across goal. I don't remember seeing it went from, I think, the right wing to their left wing. So then from Fran's side to Vasquez's side, I believe. And
the whole left side was caught napping.
Yeah, and I don't remember seeing Vasquez anywhere near the right back spot. And then 20 minutes to go, I think, or 25 minutes to go, Faris came on at right back. So, I mean, yeah, we're leaking goals a lot. It's kind of unfortunate. Even the last Bernabeu game here against Rayo, it was just 2-1. And then the last few minutes were nervy, just like today. It's a shame. You shouldn't have your heart in your throat for Leganes and Rayo Vallecano, with all due respect to them. Because, I mean, we should be beating these teams easily and comfortably, but that's not been the case. But again, as long as we're winning, at this rate, we're trying to just keep up in the title race. I think earlier today, the dirtier side of this city kind of got out of the title race, yeah. So we're still in it with 9 more games to go, and we'll see. Hasta el final, Omar Real.
Yes, hasta el final, and that's the challenge up ahead. You know what? Obviously, the next 3 games, I think the next 4 games in a way, 5 games with Arsenal second leg, is going to be super intense. And today, Haddadi was like, he's 5'9". He was winning headers between our centre backs. Now, Arsenal, we know, is a team that thrives on set pieces. Gabriel, Saliba, corners put in here and there, and that in a way is their strong point of attack. Do you feel, that could be exploited by them after what we saw today?
Maybe you make a good point. We've conceded a few corners this season and a few headers, even with players that aren't that tall, like Rafinha for Barca. I remember Rayo away, we conceded 2 headers in one game as well, just from the top of my head. So definitely they need to work on that. Also, if you think about it from the other side, like the offensive standpoint, I saw so many corners today and we didn't look like scoring one. We haven't scored that many corners. I mean, Rudiger's probably our best offensive threat with his head. Mbappe had a chance with the head, but Mbappe can score all goals, I think, except for headers. But
they said apart from free kicks also, he scored one.
But now he shut them up on that point. So we'll see. I mean, I'm not thinking about Arsenal, to be honest. We have Sociedad in 3 days in a completely different competition in the Cup. We haven't made the Cup final in 2 years, but we've won one Cup in the last 10 years or something. So concentrating on that. Then there's, Vitoria, Alaves. We'll see then. But then after that, it's Arsenal. So I'm still thinking Arsenal. Very far away. Very far away.
That's true, very far away. I think we will talk about Arsenal in the coming 2 matches also. Talk to me about Fran Garcia. Had an overall, he had a really good game. I think apart from the goals, but solidifying his intent to be a starter. He's genuinely impacting games that you expect from a left back, and it was very good to see in my eyes today.
Yeah, definitely. He had a few chances. I remember a few moments, where he'd win the ball back, and then he wins the ball back, and he's electrifying. Like, he starts to run, starts an attack, passes the ball, whether it was to Vinny or to Brahim or Bellingham or Mbappe. So I think he's getting there, to be honest. I know Mendy's injured. I don't know when he's going to come back, but not too far away. So we'll see. I mean, I don't know if he's going to... I think he'll probably play on Tuesday because it's the Cup, and maybe, Lunin will play. And yeah, I think he'll play, but then maybe against Arsenal or the big Champions League knockout games, I'm not sure. I don't think so, but it's just coach preference, I think.
Coach preference, and if Alan Mandi is back, we know he goes there. Also, Kamavinga has a huge shout to play there. But these are conversations that will be coming to you guys after a few match days. Who was your man of the match today, Faris, and why?
I think despite Mbappe's 2 goals, I give it to Jude Bellingham. He had a really important goal, came at the right time, was everywhere on the pitch, an engine. Scoring at the crucial time, creating chances. So Jude Bellingham for me.
Oh man, Jude Bellingham, stealing hearts always. And before you go, you know the drill.
Uno, dos, tres. A la Madrid. Rouge.